Hello, gentlemen traders and investors. Analytical service with Guru.Markets. Let's start with general information about the company. Let's look at each parameter in a bit more detail a little further. If necessary, it is possible to place a stop. You can look at all the indicators of the corporation under study more closely. We will review the current performance of the company Lifezone Metals Ltd, ticker LZM. The review was created based on information as of April 13, 2025. By classification Guru.Markets company Lifezone Metals Ltd belongs to the subcategory Metal Color. 47 companies participate in the assessment, which is very representative. We will see the final solutions based on the results of this video. The overall result for the company in question is -8 out of 10 points. The average for the subcategory is 1.1 points. If you look broadly, within the market as a whole, you can see that the average score for the entire market is 1.9 points. Against a score of -8 points for Lifezone Metals Limited. Comparing the dynamics of the company's share price Lifezone Metals Limited and subcategory companies, we will see that over the last 12 months stocks Lifezone Metals Limited showed a change of -56.1%. Against price dynamics in the subcategory -20.5%. This does not clearly indicate anything, but it is necessary to take note of this fact. Market capitalization of the corporation Lifezone Metals Ltd is $0.25 billion, and the market capitalization of the subcategory is $368 billion. Lifezone Metals Limited accounts for a share of 0.067%. This is one of the very small companies in the subcategory. The company's balance sheet capitalization is $0.03 billion, with a balance sheet capitalization of the subcategory of $161 billion. Lifezone Metals Ltd constitutes a share of 0.019%. Comparing the shares of market and balance capitalization, we see the following. Share Lifezone Metals Limited in a subcategory when assessing market value is 0.067%. The balance sheet capitalization is 0.019%. This is 72% less than the share of market capitalization. Assessment of the organization's share of market and book value in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The organization's financial liabilities amount to $0.046 billion. Debt to book value is 153.3% of equity. Score based on the company's debt level, bad, -1 point. The ratio of the company's market value to its profit is 0. The subcategory average is 13.1, which is worse than the subcategory average. Assessment of the stock price to earnings ratio in comparison with companies in the subcategory, very bad, -2 points. Profit for the last 12 months was -$363 million. Projected earnings for the coming 12 months are unknown. This is very bad for the company. Assessment of projected future profit indicators in comparison with companies in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. The company's price to revenue ratio is 248.4. The average in the subcategory is 1.8, and this is 13,700% higher than in the subcategory. Assessment of the company's market value to revenue in comparison with indicators in the subcategory, bad, -1 point. Revenue for the last 12 months was $0 million. Projected revenue for the next 12 months is unknown. And this is extremely negative for the company's price. Assessment of the indicators of projected future sales volumes in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory bad, -1 point. The sales margin is -35,587.8%, with an average for the subcategory of 14.1%. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 35,601.9%. Assessment of sales profitability in comparison with indicators in the subcategory tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's share in terms of the number of employees in the subcategory is 0.082%. This is a 22% increase in market capitalization share. And this fact reflects the imbalance of the company's exchange price Lifezone Metals Ltd, most likely towards underestimation. The amount of capital per company employee is $1,624,000. And in the subcategory, there are $1,969,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the organization's performance is 17.5%. Assessment of the volume of the company's market capital per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory good, 0.5 points. The volume of profit for each employee is -$2,379.1 thousand. The average for the subcategory is $150.6 thousand. And the difference between the average for the subcategory and the company's indicators is 1,479%. Assessment of profit per employee in comparison with indicators in the subcategory tolerable, -0.5 points. The company's revenue per employee is $7,000. In the subcategory $1,069,000. The difference between the subcategory average and the company's performance is 15,171%. Estimation of sales volume per employee in comparison with the indicators of companies in the subcategory tolerable, -0.5 points. Shares for sale are 6.9%, with a subcategory average of 2.9%. This is an assessment of the possible risk of a short squeeze. Indicator RSI 14 shows a level of 26% for the company Lifezone Metals Limited. For the subcategory, this level is 44%. On average, shares in the subcategory are quoted higher than the company's Lifezone Metals Ltd. The company's actual share price is approximately $3.15. The consensus price target for the company's shares is around $14.91. The difference between the actual price and the consensus forecast is approximately 374%. Let's go to the order table, which is available to you. The link is in the pinned comment. The order table contains all decisions publicly made this season by the information and reference System.GURU.Markets. Access to the order table is free. Link in pinned comment. Based on stock valuation Lifezone Metals Limited. Information System.GURU.Markets. The following decision was made. Open a bear order at a price of $3.14 per share. The order is open because the company has a relatively low rating. The assessment of the organization was made on the basis of the assessment methodology, the Akeem's Index. Take profit is set at 2.57. Stop loss is set at 3.71. In case the order is not closed by take profit or stop loss, then the transaction is fixed automatically based on the results of the trading session on May 13, 2025, or on the last trading day before this date. Ticker, RIO, is the main buy transaction. The video on the main order has already been published on the channel. in case of closing of any of the orders, main or balancing. Another order is closed automatically. Thank you all so much for watching this video and for using the information system Guru Markets.